candidates for President of the United States, John Kerry and George W. Bush. Gentlemen, welcome.
Hey there, lady.
Hello, Miss Umbogo. Is that an African name?
Oh, it's just something I made up.
Well, you know, my wife Teresa is from Africa. She isn't black, but she is loud and uppity.
Now, gentlemen, we will begin with opening statements. Mr. Bush, your opening statement, please.
I'd like to start off by saying, as the King of America, land of the free, home of the whopper, that I have made mistakes as president. I've said some words wrong. Sometimes I get halfway through a sentence and...
Thank you, Mr. Bush. Your time is up.
Not a problem.
Mr. Kerry, your opening statement.
Thank you, Miss Umbogo. John Forbes Kerry reporting for duty. I'd like to take this opportunity to answer my critics who say that I have nothing to say in this campaign except to talk about my service in Vietnam. So I don't know who's obsessed about Vietnam. I'm not. I wish we wouldn't bring up Vietnam altogether. Let's just drop Vietnam, shall we? Why don't we? I don't know why you keep bringing it up.
Now, my first question is about the Iraq War.
I thought we weren't going to talk about Vietnam.
Now, Mr. Bush, let's turn to you a moment. Do you consider this war in Iraq to be a success?
Yes, I do consider the war in Iraq to be a success. We got rid of that evildoer, Saddam, and we showed the rest of the world that America will fight back, that America is the new Texas. We'll kick your ass. I also got a real cool deck of cards to play with on Air Force One.
Yes, sir. And now, Mr. Kerry, your critics have used the following words to describe you. Indecisive, inconsistent, a flip-flopper. Your response?
I disagree. And I also agree. Did you know that the Vietnamese word for agree is... Oh, no, wait a minute. That is Vietnamese for get out of my house, you American with the face of an eagle.
Now, look, we do have time for a few questions from our studio audience. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, a question for both of you. What kind of pets do you like? And if you would like to name them, what kind of Vietnamese name would you give them?
Go ahead, take this one.
I believe the question was for both of you.
Rather occupied on a Game Boy.
Let me ask you this, little lady. I got a question for you. You ever been on dungeon number 4 in Super Mario Brothers? Because I'm stuck in the water level and trying to get to the Koopa Trooper.
I can't believe I'm behind in the polls to this.
You, sir.
Hello, a question for President Bush.
Sure, go ahead, fire. Get it?
In this week's polls, you're ahead 7 points, but in the electoral vote...
Slow down, this is math. 7 points, gotcha. Marking it down.
You're leading the popular vote, but in the electoral vote, you're trailing by about 45 votes.
Okay.
If you win the electoral vote, but lose the presidency by electoral count...
Wait.
If you win the popular vote...
Dick, can you hear me? So far, we have 7 and 45.
Okay.
49 is
sorry.
a perfect square.
If you win, now I'm mixed up. If you win the popular vote but lose the electoral vote, will you sue Senator Kerry?
You bet your ass I will. I don't think someone should not win the popular vote and win the country's presidency. I think that would be terrible. Strike that. Forget us of it.
Hi, this is for both of you.
First of all, do I recognize you from Vietnam?
Perhaps. What are your views on violent video games?
Well, I think when the bad guy is a Republican, I'm against him. If the bad guy in a game is a Democrat, kick his ass. It's
I just realized why America loves you so much.
Go ahead.
It's like loving a retarded baby.
Swaddle me. Teach me anything you want. I am your retarded baby. And I will grow up to be your retarded older son.
This question's for both of you guys. What's your view on healthcare?
I like it. I don't know if you're going to get it, but I like it.
I'm for the expansion of health care. Lord knows the government does so well with the DMV, it would be great if they ran the hospitals too.
This question is for President Bush. What do you think of the close relationship that Senator Kerry and Edwards share?
What are you implying? That he's a beautiful man with the hair of a pony?
Hi, this question is for both of you. How do you guys feel about Shaq moving to the Miami Heat?
The Shaq is a monster. If we could find our own Shaq to send over to Iraqistan. You know, a fella so big and scary that he could dunk on the Al-Qaedans, you know.
I wish we had him in Vietnam. He would have been fun to get high with.
And with that, I'm afraid it's all the time we have. We would like to thank you all for joining us. Please get out and vote! Thank you, and good